Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been 2 weeks that I've last posted a video, but yeah, we are here today, and today I want to give you an update about the Aliens Act amendment that affect the students. I mean both current students and the incoming students. The Estonian government has announced allegedly that the 3 years that people that are studying bachelor's degree will use in studying is not going to count. And guys, I have a information to give you. I heard that allegedly Estonian Aliens Act has also been amended for the second time. And this time around, the news is that the 3 years that people that are studying bachelor's degree used in studying does not count towards their eligibility to apply for a long-term temporary resident permit. And then they said that it is only the PhD students that have the option of applying for a long-term temporary resident permit while they are studying. And I think that for master's degree as well, probably this will change for them too, because under normal circumstances, as a BSc student, you actually don't have the option of applying for a long-term resident permit unless you use the complete 3 years. Even if you finish or if you graduated before the 3 years that you are going to use, because the study period in Estonia is usually less than 3 years when you count from the day that you start and the day you finish. It's usually less than 3 years. So in most cases, they always want the bachelor's degree student to wait until the 3 years is complete, no matter even if they have finished their studies already. So they will have to wait, and after waiting, they will be granted the resident permit, the long-term resident permit. But in this case, Estonia has changed their law that people that study bachelor's degree for 3 years, none of the years counted towards the eligibility to apply for a long-term temporary resident permit. The option they gave to them is that they have to get a job, and then they are going to be issued with a working permit. I think that this is not new, because I remember that some of my friends that finished their school last year or 2 years ago, they started this with them, that once they finish their bachelor's degree, they had to wait until 3 years exactly before they can apply for a long-term resident permit. So, but this one, I really don't know if it is true, because what I heard was that they have to work with the same company they give the working permit. Because let me explain, this is how they do the working permit. They give the working permit through the company that hired you. That means before you apply for the working permit, you have to get a job. Then the company is going to write an undertaking on your behalf that, of course, they have given you an employment, and they are going to attest or maybe stand as a guarantor for you to be issued your working permit. So they now said that you have to work for the company for at least 3 years before you can change your resident permit to the normal long-term resident permit. But I would just like to say something. In the last amendment that the government tried to do, it is not all the amendments that were submitted that was approved. It is a little bit difficult for somebody to really say that, okay, this is exactly what the situation is. And I will give you an example why I said that statement that it is, because sometimes you can't really say that this is exactly what it is. Few months ago, I heard about somebody who is a bachelor's degree student in minor, and he was working with Bolt delivery, and Bolt delivery wasn't really counted as a full-time legal job in Estonia. But this guy managed to bring his family, that is his wife and 3 children, to Estonia within 1.5 years of him arriving in Estonia. Now, can you see that? So what are we going to, uh, take of that? Because I'm trying to understand. There was an amendment that said that before a student can bring his wife, most especially a bachelor's degree student can bring his wife, he had to at least stay in Estonia for 2 years before he can bring family, spouse, or children. But this guy brought his own family, the whole of the family, within 1.5 years of arriving in Estonia, studying a bachelor's degree. He's still a student as I'm talking. So sometimes some of these laws and amendments might be, misinterpreted. It might not be accurate, and some of them might be speculations. So I think that the best way to get the information, if the amendment has been made, is if you check the newly updated Aliens Act that is on the Rigikodu website. They have the list of all the laws, acts, and rules of Estonia. So you can go and check it if they have updated it, because according to this information that I had, they said that the commencement of the new amendment will come into force on the 24th of May last month. So which means that by now it should have been in force. So if the information is true, then it means that they've changed the amendment. But for you to really, find out if it is true or not, you have to go and check the Aliens Act by yourself, because most of this information might be a speculation, which we have seen in the past. But I just think that it is important for me to tell you guys that if you're aspiring to come to Estonia, you need to think very well, and you need to understand what you are coming, where you are coming to, and what you are actually coming to do in Estonia. So then you need to, plan yourself and see if Estonia is actually for you or not. You understand, guys? So that is the information I brought to you today, and I'm going to see you next time with more interesting story. Thank you for joining me. If you are a new subscriber, also like, comment, and click the notification bell so that you can be informed anytime I post a new video. And if you are this category of people that always watch my videos and doesn't click subscribe button, please subscribe. Okay, subscribe, and God will bless you as you do so. Subscribe to my channel, like my channel, comment, switch on the notification bell so that our ministry can move forward. All right, guys, so thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to see you next time. Peace out.